Man, it wasn't always like this. You know, exotic cars, living a luxurious lifestyle. I would say about 2 weeks ago, I just picked up my dream car, Nissan GTR, the Black Edition. Actually, the Track Pack. There's only 150 of them in the United States, so it's super rare, super fast. But it's insane because probably about 2 years ago, I was a student. You know, I wasn't making money. I didn't have credit. I had really no idea, and I was trying to figure out, you know, what I wanted to do with my life, how I wanted to get to the next level. And I remember my dad, you know, as I started making money, my dad, who's a doctor, he told me, you know, how important it is to build credit. He was telling me, you know, if you want to make investments, you want to be able to leverage things, you have to build credit. And so, you know, I looked online, I tried finding places to learn credit, and there's a lot of, you know, wrong information out there. I had no idea what to do. And, you know, back probably about a year, maybe a little bit less, I ended up meeting this guy named Jeff at a Starbucks in Irvine. This is when I was a student. You know, and I just started making money. I was driving a 2002 Toyota Tundra and living in a college dorm room, and I was like, I saw him driving an R8. I saw that he had a G-Wagon, and I'm like, look, bro, like, how'd you do it? You know, you're 21 years old, you have all these crazy cars. I'm making money too now, but I'm not getting approved to buy any of these stuff. I don't have any credit. And he was teaching me a couple secrets about credit, and I realized, you know, he obviously knew what he was talking about. He obviously had experienced a lot more wisdom than I did, you know, being only 18 years old. And I literally said, this was on the spot at Starbucks. I was like, look, bro, I'll give you $1,000 to teach me exactly what you're doing, how you know, been able to get approved for loans like this for $100,000 cars, how you living in a penthouse, because I was like, I'm tired of this. You know, I don't want to be this college student, you know, having to buy everything cash, depleting my pockets, and not really hanging on to my money. Because when it comes to, you know, living this type of, you know, lifestyle, doing what you want when you want, you need two things. You know, you need income and you need credit. And you need credit so you don't have to spend your income. You know, for this car right here, I didn't even have to put much down. I had to put the minimum down payment down. Most people my age, 19 years old, would have to put down $60,000, $70,000 to get this type of car. So, you know, for me, it just kind of made sense to, you know, listen to somebody that had results, somebody that knew what he was doing with credit, and that was Jeff, man. So I listened to him, you know, and now I'm kind of living the lifestyle I want, which is dope. And the thing is, I think a lot of people are struggling with credit. A lot of people, they don't even have any idea what the fuck credit even is. You know, I have friends asking me, you know, how I've been able to do this, and I knew a lot of people, you know, needed to learn this information. So I've been bugging Jeff because I've been having a lot of people reach out to me, you know, ever since I, you know, started buying new cars and traveling and living in penthouses. And I said, Jeff, we gotta get this information out. We gotta, you know, teach this to other people, because it's kind of unfair if you think about it for a lot of millennials to be stuck, and maybe people even older than millennials, I need to repair the credit, just stuck, not really knowing where to go. And I've been bugging him, like, you need to open this up, because I think he trained about 100 people before he trained me, and I was like, let's get this information back out there, because, you know, people are learning e-commerce, people are learning marketing, people are learning how to make money, but they're not learning credit. They're not learning how to actually build the business. So I've been bugging Jeff, and I brought him out today, and he's gonna be teaching that now. So here's Jeff.
What's going on, everyone? Coming at you guys live from this rooftop in Irvine, California. I actually live in a penthouse right over there. But, you know, Josh came at me about a month ago, said, hey man, you really need to get this information out in the public. And, you know, at first I didn't want to, you know, sell something about credit. But then I realized, you know, when I was 18, I had just graduated high school. I actually graduated at 16, but when I was 18, I realized, hey, I need to start building my credit. I said, so I didn't have parents that was ready to teach me. I didn't learn this stuff in school. You know, in school, they teach you with the, you know, they teach you about the country, history, science, all that, but they don't teach you any financial education. They don't teach you credit. They don't teach you how to balance a damn checkbook. They don't teach you about anything finance. And I realized for myself, I'm gonna have to self-teach this information. So I went online from 18 to 20 years old, and I had to literally find every speck of information. There's so much wrong information on the internet. There's so much information that is not what is really true when it comes to credit. Credit's simple, right? Like Josh said, you need two things, income and credit. Point of credit is not to blow all your income, right? Financing with interest rates as they are right now, it makes 100% more sense to take $140,000 and put it back into my business instead of spending $140,000 and sitting it in this little depreciating bank account. People don't understand that, right? And so, you know, I took 2 years of failures to figure it out. Now I'm 22. I travel the world almost completely free. You know, I have multiple cars. It's actually my 6th or 7th exotic. I live in a penthouse. Most people can never get approved for these type of things because they don't master one important entrepreneur skill, and that is credit. Okay? Why credit is important? Number one, if you launch a new business, you need credit cards, because what that is, it's immediate business financing. So you don't have to put up all your capital right in the beginning into your business. You have immediate investors for your business because you built your credit, your creditors trust you. Does that make sense? Another reason to build your credit, because you can travel for free by abusing some loopholes and credit card offers and all the cool stuff that most people never really realize. And then number 3 is honestly just to live a millionaire lifestyle, have these type of cars, and not blow your entire bank account on them like some people do, right? You know, this video, it's for 3 people really. The first person is someone that just turned 18, 19, 17 even, and has no idea what is the steps to build their credit to eventually, you know, have millionaire credit, to have that lifestyle. If you ever want to have a mansion, you're not going to want to put 100, like 2, 5, 10, $50 million down on a mansion. You're going to want to finance it, get a mortgage. So you have to build your credit up step by step from the first age you can, which is, you know, 18, 17. So we're going to teach you how to do that step by step. Number 2 is going to be the person that has bad credit that needs to be repaired. You know, there's some definite tricks that most people will never know when they have bad credit. They can Google it and do whatever, but there are some serious steps that you can take to repair your credit starting today, and we're going to teach you that step by step. And number 3 is the person that just wants to build their credit to have this lifestyle, that wants to have the cars. And you know, I've had so many cars now at this point that I've learned the way not to lose money on cars. I've learned the way not to get bad loans and all that. I've learned the way to steal these cars off the lot, and then when I go to sell them, I sell them for the exact amount or even sometimes more than I got it for, right? And so those are the key things that most people just never figure out. And you know, Josh came to me and said, hey, we need to teach this, we need to get it out. And I said, man, if you really think that people are gonna really get validation from it, I'm in. And so, you know, I brought in about 100, 150 students about last November, and all of them, I have testimonies, people taking their credit from 400s to 700s in 3 months using these tricks. I have so many testimonies and success stories just like Josh getting their first dream car based on this, and you know, not having to put $50,000, $60,000 down on the car. So guys, I'm gonna throw this back to Josh.
Pretty much, guys, Jeff's saying pretty much changed my life, changed my business, helped me level up, get to the next level a lot sooner, a lot faster. And there's gonna be a video on the next page, a training video that kind of goes a little bit more in depth on what we're talking about, how this can possibly help you, you know, get to the next level and, you know, leverage your credit, live this type of lifestyle. And it's very important that you watch this video, because I think a lot of people, there's a lot of wrong information, and they might watch this and they might say, oh, I'll look at it later. And the reality is, we're only letting a select amount of people in here because we want to make sure they're actually getting results. We want to make sure what they're doing actually works. So it's very important that you watch this video and that you learn how to build your credit, because it doesn't matter how much money you're making if you don't have any credit. You end up like some people I know that have to buy their cars cash. And it's not fun spending $50,000, $60,000 at one time, I'll tell you that. You know, like I said, we went to Bahamas and traveled pretty much free. That was like a $40,000 or $50,000 trip, and none of us really had to throw in that much money because we're smart with how we run our business and we're smart with how we run our credit. So go ahead, there should be probably a button below, I don't know, whatever we're gonna do, but go ahead, watch that next video. Like I said, it's very important that you watch that video, and I'll see you on the inside.